What is up, you guys? It's your boy Captain Jack. I am in my favorite place of all time, this crystal clear water. We're in the Bahamas, and when we come over here, we actually go from the US all the way across the ocean to the Bahamas on a small boat. Well, small boat, but this is a 31 contender. We got Ricky, an avid subscriber, OG subscriber, loves the channel. We got Dean, Scotty, Spencer, and we're just rocking the four of us. We are doing an island camping adventure. So where we're at, we're in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by ocean, and we're crossing the ocean to get to here. We are rocking up, we're diving all day, rocking up on a little tiny island in the middle of nowhere. And this is completely primitive. Everything we need or could want, we have to bring with us. There's no stores, nothing like that. So very primitive. I'm glad I get to share this kind of stuff with you. I love doing these adventures, and be sure to subscribe for more stuff like this. And when I'm diving, guys, I'm gonna be doing some voiceovers and walking you through exactly what's going on so you're not confused at all. But we're gonna do some intense hardcore diving, pole spears only, and I'll show you the one I'm rocking with right here.
Am I done?
So this is my pole spear. It is a Nomad Headhunter, and it is very beefy, 9 foot long, and you'll understand why whenever you see me in the water with it, because some of the fish we shoot are gonna be massive. But we're gonna be diving deep. We got some crystal clear water, and I'll see you guys out there in the water. Let's go. Welcome back underwater, everybody. Now, I'm so excited to take you on this adventure. We get into a ton of different things, and this trip starts off freaking crazy cool. You see me using that Headhunter pole spear. Now, that slip tip is what makes this setup so amazing. You can see it. The whole spear is carbon fiber, so it gets that strength, but also it's not super heavy. And the tip is a stainless steel slip tip that sometimes you have to interchange depending on what size fish you shoot. It might bend the tip. Dude, Cabrera like 40 feet off the bottom. But the slip tip makes it really easy to stick fish and keep them on without them tearing off as if you were using something else. So now you can see I was talking to the boat about there being a ton of Cubera around, and now where we're at, the Cubera are really finicky. They come in, they leave, and you make a lot of drops on them, usually to come up empty-handed. So this is my first drop of the day. I threw one of my slow sinking flashers, so now I have two different type of flashers that I use now. I have one that's a really slow sinking, so it kind of hangs out mid-water column, really intrigues the mackerel, Spanish mackerel, king mackerel. And then on this drop, it was crazy because I went down intending to go after some of those Cuberas, and I had my flasher kind of hanging out mid-water column bringing in these fish, but I was also doing a little bit of grunting, and out in the distance I was able to see Cuberas, but there was a nice mutton right in front of me. But it was my first drop, so I was kind of like, should I take it? But see, there was a Cubera off to the left. I know how those guys are, and I'm going to take the easy pick right now, which is that mutton. Decent size, and you can see this slip tip at work. So now you see me hit him in the tail. Now, if I made that shot with the Hawaiian sling or with a spear gun, there's a high chance that that shot would rip out. But with this cable slip tip, you see once it goes through and pins that fish, it gets a good hold of the fish. And now when I'm struggling with this mutton, I see a nice African pompano. You can see me grunting, and I sit there and grunt to keep the interest of that AP while Spencer goes and pursues this fish. And you can hear me grunting all the way on my way up to the surface, hoping that fish will turn around and Spencer will get a shot, but I'll let you see how this plays out. So now once I got to the surface, Spencer plugged that AP, it took off. I still had that mutton in my hand, and I wanted to, help out, but Ricky ended up being in pursuit because it's usually a good idea to get a backup shot on these fish, but I didn't see the shot, so I wasn't sure what kind of shot Spencer made, but apparently it was good enough. And then now I have to, you see my slow sinking flasher? This whole time, this flasher has just been almost descending mid-water column, which was perfect. So now whenever I grab the the mutton, I'm able to do a drop and just get this flasher, just retrieve it because I don't want to, you know, get it lost in the reef. Now I'm wondering if you saw how I pulled that slip tip out. There's multiple ways you can take the slip tip out. You can feed it back through the way it came out, or you can, there's a trick you can, I mean, if you buy one, you would know how to use it. You're able to just slide the cable right through once you take it off your spear. Spencer got that fish, and I had my knife ready from the mutton, so I just, you know, do a little grunting, hand him the knife, and if you're buddy diving, goes a long ways helping out just like that. So now with this fish, I was going to do something special, and stay tuned. I talk about it a little bit in the boat, but I also, you know, towards the end of the video, you see me really prep this mutton, and for good reason. So stay tuned, and I'll explain exactly what I do later. Huge school of APs. Yeah, here, take this. Take this. So while I was prepping that mutton, all this commotion and all this action brought in another school of African pompano. These guys are really sought after, delicious, fun to hunt because they are a challenge. It might not seem that way, but so many times you'll make a drop on one of these APs and they just leave for no reason. They'll just take a look at you and then just go the opposite direction. But this school came in and they were kind of hanging out down below. They probably were coming into where the guts where I gutted that mutton. So now Dean made a drop, and I was going to hold back. I didn't want to, you know, bombard him and rush him because the APs were coming into him. But right there, they kind of did a little kick away, and they started to move away. Now, he hung out mid-water column, but I went ahead and went down because I was hoping to cut him off. But they ended up circling back around right to Dean, and he landed a perfect shot. Now, I was hoping that other one would come in and I'd be able to get a shot, but I could tell by the body language he was on his way out, and I saw Dean horsing this thing up, so I knew he had a good shot, and I knew he could use some help, and I went ahead and just helped him up to the surface, grabbed a hold of the line. That way he, you know, could not struggle, get to the surface, and then he could take over once I breach the surface, and you can see us kind of work this thing in as a team, keeping it off of the reef. You guys, that was madness. I made my first drop of the day, shot that mutton, and turned around, and there was an AP swimming right at me. I saw Spencer up at the surface. I was pointing right at the AP, you know, waving my hands and pointing at it, so he knew to make a drop. Made a good shot at it, and he went off and fought it, but he got it to the surface. Look at that, dude. Good AP. And then Dean, I was down there the whole time with Dean, and it was cool because I just was getting an overview of him, like shooting this AP. They kind of came in, then they went away, then they kind of circled back around. I'm telling you, if you're patient with these guys, they'll give you the shot. But dude, look at that. That's Dean's. Mine. That was a good tail shot. Oh, dude. That's the money shot. Barely hanging on. No, it's impossible to get out of that. Yeah, it's so smooth. Yeah. That makes sense. Anywhere in the tail, I feel is really good. And then there's my baby mutton. Yeah, I saw that. But I did need to have something to cook over the fire tonight. Spoiler alert, but we're gonna have a nice time at the fire. Yeah, beautiful fish. Did you put salt water in there? No, we'll leave it for now. You can fry it. Yeah, we'll leave it. Let me transfer them. All right, but that is a hell of a start. First spot, first couple drops, 2 APs, mutton. There's cuberas all over the place. This winter diving is amazing. But yeah, this clarity, you just can't beat it. God, I'm so excited. This is my happy place. What is this? The best spot. I don't know. So we get back in the water, and sure enough, the fish are still around. Now we're working this reef ledge that has a ton of relief. It's like 10-15 feet of relief, and some nice permit come cruising in. There's a really big one. I make a drop straight down, and I see Scott has a really good drop on this fish, but they kind of spooked, went off towards the shallows. That fish started to slow down, so I kind of went towards them,
but then this cubera caught my eye. These smaller cuberas are on the kind of dumber side, so they might, even if you charge them, there's a chance that they're going to give you a shot. But the bigger ones, if you pull something like that, there's zero chance you would even gotten it close to how close I got to that fish. But came up empty-handed, but stay tuned, there's still some more fish to come. So Scott and I get back after it, we start refocusing, and we see a big kingfish. He tells me to throw my flasher. Which I end up doing, but he turns the other direction, and he must have seen something, which sure enough he did. Same thing, another school of like 2 or 3 African pompano come in. He starts to go after him, and I shut my GoPro off before I even knew what happened. So I saw my flasher, I had to go retrieve it. He made the shot on a big African pompano, and I start pursuing, and something really funny happens right here once I get to the surface, so keep watching. And it's something that I wasn't really expecting, but I start seeing like sharks around, like, because they start getting fired up, and you know, that's whenever I start asking Scott if he needs a backup shot.
I'm coming. You need another shot?
So I did not see that guy coming. Like, he came out of nowhere and just scared it. And it was a lot closer than you could see on the GoPro. The GoPro has a really wide angle. But I see Scott handling this fish pretty good. But I end up asking him if he needs a backup shot. And I keep looking at it to check.
Scott, you want a second shot? Do you want a second shot? You want a second?
And honestly, he wasn't saying anything, but I was definitely sitting there keeping an eye out for sharks. And if I saw a shark, I would definitely go down there and charge the shark and try to poke him away. But in the end, this fish was not tiring out, and I figured, shoot, we need a backup shot on this guy. So do a quick breathe up after I rushed over to him, made an easy drop. And when you do these backup shots, there really is no rush. So I left this clip in there because I really wanted you to see how important it is to bleed these fish. Now, all that blood coming out, it would have stayed in the meat, and you would have been eating that if you hadn't bled the fish. So that was just, you know, kind of showing the importance of that. But we threw that fish in the cooler, and now Scott made a shot on that big kingfish that was cruising the area. And he held up a 2, which means second shot, and I just rushed over to him. So I was kind of doing a quick breathe up, made the drop. I knew sharks were around, but this one shark just came in, didn't hesitate, and just started mauling this thing. And it got a hold of the cable slip tip and started dragging his spear. So I quickly grabbed his line, and just like, you know, a shark having, you know, if say you were fishing and you have a shark grab a hold of your bait, if something's pulling at it and it doesn't like it, it's gonna drop it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm grabbing his line, I'm pulling as hard as I can against this shark, and this shark ends up coming up sideways. And I'm just really hoping this guy just lets go, but I'm just giving him the juice. I'm pulling him up, kicking. I'm kind of zooming because you can kind of see him turn crossways, and I'm just pulling him all the way up to the surface. Hopefully he ends up spitting it out. Otherwise, you know, we're gonna have more problems to deal with. But he finally kicked it out, and I let Scott know that he got his spear back.
Hey, I got it out. I got it out of his mouth.
Now that we know the area is like extremely sharky, we're kind of on our way out. We're like, I don't know if I want to keep diving here, because if we shoot a fish, it's going to be a difficulty landing him, and we have other areas we can hit up, so there's no reason to senselessly lose fish when we can go to an area where the sharks aren't all fired up. So we were kind of talking about heading back in. I just wanted to make one little quick drop. You see how beautiful this reef is. It's just teeming with life, and if you see an area of the reef where it has a lot of little bait fish, mark it, because it holds a lot of other things in the area, just like this school of yellowjacks that come cruising in. Now, I'm really taking my time, going to be extremely selective. I don't want to make a dumb tail shot or anything. If I have a good headshot and an easy shot on the fish, I'm going to try to stone it, and then if not, just make at least a really good holding shot so I can pull it up and get a hold of the fish. And that's what I did on that guy. I was a little bit late. I should have let him a little more, but I knew the sharks were around, so I pulled him up, grabbed a hold of the fish, and got him to my body and wrapped him up and made him stop struggling as soon as I could, before the sharks came in and got real fired up. But you'll see this big amberjack came in trying to see what the commotion was, and once I pulled that fish up, I got a hold of it, and you could see that shark got fired up, was on his way up, and then once I subdued that fish and kept him from struggling, the guy kind of veered down back to the bottom. So we ended up drifting in a little more shallow, and you see how many sharks were around. But with the sharks being around, that's usually a sign that there's a lot of fish around. Even in this shallow area, I make a drop. There's sharks above and around me, but you know, it kind of comes with the territory. If you don't show any signs of struggle, they're not really going to pay you much attention. They'll come in and kind of look at you because you kind of seem like another predatory fish, but they're not going to sit there and just bombard you while you're down there. So you see them, they're kind of coming in, checking me out. There's a lemon shark right there. There was a reef shark right next to it. And you'll see a yellowjack literally come right into me, and it was almost like it was asking to get shot. But I really was kind of going with my gut and thinking it would have been pretty pointless to shoot this fish right there, because the sharks were just waiting for something to show some struggle. And Scott he took the shot on this fish, but ended up missing. You'll see him making this drop. You saw him dropping over there, but he's kind of following this mutton off in the distance, and I'm just down there waiting to have to play defense. He shot and just clipped its tail, and thank God you can hear us laughing about it at the surface. I almost shot that yellowjack.
I think the sharks would bury us if we shoot anything. Trailing us, waiting.
Yeah. I was like, oh, they're already on the boat. Well, that's because they were trailing us.
So you'll see that the sharks were just too all over us. So we end up cutting the day a little bit early, but stay tuned. The rest of this trip is absolutely insane.
All right, you guys, we made it back to this remote little island here, and I'm gonna show you guys once we get everything situated, once we start cooking. We got a lot of work to do because we got those conch, and we also have some fish we gotta cook up. So once we get everything kind of situated, I'll touch back in with you guys. All right, you guys, so this video is brought to you by PC Fun, which is a very affordable fishing company, and they have products just like this. This is the Carbon X2. This is a 3000, and I got it set up on a really light rod. And what's something special is Spencer saw some muttons blowing up on some minnows around the corner on the island, and we're gonna put this thing to the test. Got a little Yozuri, and we're gonna I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna see if he can pull off a miracle and actually land one of these beach muttons. Catching a mutton from shore. So this will be pretty exciting. Hope we get something. Right over there, there's Spencer said the sharks, snapper, and rays are pushing all the bait up against these roots, and they're just hanging out all by the roots. So we're gonna try to do a little sneak attack. Real slow. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, look at all the bait. See, look at all the minnows. And the rays are just coming in and slurping on them. Oh, there's something fall there. It looked like a runner. Maybe go a little farther out.
Big muttons over here, like they're regular. Oh, right there, on the side, on the side.
Oh yeah, I see him. Did we pitch it out there?
Oh, it's something over there.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's all right here though.
Look at all these minnows. Oh, dude, you're getting smoked by those little jacks.
I know, I think it's not even a mutton. He's so big.
Maybe he's just on the outskirts.
It was on the shore of it.
That one. Little Jackie. Oh, dude, everything's exploding on it. Little runner.
Yeah, but I don't see the fucking big.
Maybe he's around those other. Perfect. Maybe he's around those. Hey, we over there. Maybe around that branch. Maybe. Let's go over there.
Blew it up.
Lure just hit my ankle. So maybe over there towards. Oh, dude, base exploding all on my shoulder. It's like perfect bait for you want to catch like go kiting or something.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, look at all the bait just exploding. Look at them all. Dude. What do you think of that setup?
Nice. It's light.
Nice, eh? Dude, that reel is super cheap.
How much?
Like 50 bucks?
Yeah, it feels good. You gotta see how it lasts though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay, so no luck on the muttons, but we did catch a couple of runners with that rod. Spencer loved that reel setup. So go ahead, check out the link below and see the price point on these reels. They're very high quality, especially for the price. So go ahead and check those out. And also use the link below to get yourself a discount. But you guys, we are not done diving. We're gonna go out, do another day before we head home, and we don't know what we're gonna get into. We're gonna be diving a place that's very far away, and we may hit some deeper spots. We're going for grouper and mutton. Those are our two targets. We loaded up on the pelagic. We need to make sure we get some type of rockfish in the cooler, just to have that variety of fish to cook up whenever we get home. All right, so when you're going primitive, this is how you do the shower. And then you rinse off, well, I'll show you what you do.
Looking like a nice pancake.
All right, now I just got to do a little, there you go. Now I just got to go do a little freshwater rinse down. All right, you guys, we're finally cleaned up. We got a little time lapse going, and this is, we're good. Yeah, this is our camp setup. Got a lot of stuff on the beach. We're gonna, don't worry, we're gonna clean up everything whenever we finish, but we got the mutton over here. Look at that guy. This is what we're doing. We had to go crisscross through that mutton. I ended up finishing slicing and dicing him. Oh, look at the stingray. So you can see we're on the wind side, and the reason is because there are no seams, and if you do not go on a wind side, they'll tear you up, and it's like little invisible bugs biting you all over the place. But we got this guy. I ended up scaling him, and I bled him, gut him, all that good stuff. But we ended up crisscrossing some shafts, pre-shaft spears through them, because if we did it last time we were here, I did one and he would just sit there and spin on it. So with this, we're able to control it a little bit better whenever we have him over the open fire. And this is where we're doing the fire. Guys, look at this view. Like, so sick. All right, but look, this is where we're doing the fire. Like right over here. Semi out of the wind, wind's blasting in through that way. Oh, and check out my hammock setup. Scott's sleeping over here. I'm sleeping over there, and I'm gonna be wind side, which is gonna be great because I'm a little worried about the no seams, but it should be okay with without having my bug net up. Normally I do a bug net, but this is my setup right here. Little Eno hammock. Gonna be sleeping in here. I'm gonna be waking up to the sunrise right there. It's gonna be beautiful. I'll see if I can pull out the GoPro and share it with you guys. Oh, this guy. This is Captain Jack Spencer. No. Captain Jack Spencer.
Dude,
best
beautiful
bud.
setup here, man.
I know, right?
You want to pee at night?
I literally just tilt over and I pee right there.
Yes. Oh wait, I see now. You're dropping.
Yeah. That's where I go. That's where I go. I already marked my territory. I'm gonna definitely walk around the island in the morning, and I'll show you guys how tiny this thing is.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dude, look at Ricky's setup.
Nice.
Yeah. Ricky asked me for a hammock, so I gave him my backup. I bought it at Aldi.
That's gonna hold?
I bought it at Aldi, but yeah, look at that.
Are you sure it's not gonna fall off on it?
I hope. This is Ricky's setup.
And it's
Ricky's
like,
got a nice little setup.
Yeah, he's on by like.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh wait, no, dude, that thing's solid. Yeah, he should be okay.
I was
Dude, you might wanna.
Careful with that little tiny nub there.
Hey, hey, Ricky, I don't think it's gonna work, dude. Look at this.
It's got a barb. There you go.
You're on the ground.
Oh, I'm on the floor.
Oh no.
Probably gotta tighten it.
Yeah, either that or maybe go to this. Oh no, I don't think it. Yeah, I don't know if it'll work. I don't think that'll be. That won't hold. Shoot. Yeah, that tree won't hold. Shoot. What about like to here?
What if I do?
Into there? I'm telling you, you might have to grab a dock line.
Yeah.
And then go over there, because you're not gonna wanna. Or maybe like through here somewhere. I don't know. Aldi special. But oh, also guys, we ended up grabbing some conch at the end of the day. I'm gonna show you that real quick. Yeah, look at this coastline. We got stingrays right next to us. This will be up to like right there, and that's where I'm sleeping. So I'm gonna be sleeping with like you talk about having that natural sound. It's gonna be freaking, it's gonna be putting me to sleep. Oh, birdie. There's a bunch of birds all over this place. It's magical. So today we did a good job diving.
Get a log and smush it.
No, I'm saying so the conch, we thinly slice them all.
That's gonna take forever, dude.
No, just slice them like you just did the thing. Just chop them all up and then and then mix them with the breadcrumbs and then just pan fry them like a fritter.
No, we're gonna beat these fuckers.
No, you want to beat them? All right, we're trying to figure out what to do with the conch fritters. Yeah, we all just showered and we cleaned them. We cleaned them. Spencer and I cleaned them.
You cleaned them, I cleaned them.
Yeah.
Looking at them now.
It's the worst thing. Dean, I think you're nominated for beating the conch.
Yeah, you didn't even shower all the way yet. Take care of it.
All right. Yeah, it is brutal cleaning these conch.
You figure something beautiful.
I did a video a long time ago on how to clean those things, and it is a pain in the neck. I'll try to link it, but if not, just Google like cleaning conch. It might show up. It might be the. Let me know if it's the #1 video that shows up. But the conch, cleaning them, yeah, it's a pain. It took us about an hour and a half to do 6 conch, just Spencer and I. And then, oh, and also if you can pay a Bahamian to do it, do it. It's worth it. Like even if they say $10 a conch, trust me, it is worth it. I like know how to do it, and still it's worth the $10. But yeah, we're gonna beat the conch. You got to beat it because it's really hard. It's like a little snail. You got to beat it really hard till it's like mush, and then we'll coat it, fry it, and it has some really dude, you're sick puppy. We're gonna pan fry it, and we're gonna just, you know, I'll show you the aftermath. I don't know how much I'll be able to grab the camera, but yeah, guys, just enjoy. Holy smokes. This is my happy place. If I ever want to get away, I just get away from like tech, like everything. This is great. And if you know, it's nice to like disconnect and just, I don't know, just enjoy this kind of stuff. So these guys are actually getting it done.
Wow, yeah.
This is the way. Look at that. Found a bottle on the beach.
Nailed it.
Oh no!
Down.
Dude!
Yeah,
That's a big chunk.
Rinse them off, dude. Yeah, I'll do it too hard.
Yeah. You got excited.
Yeah.
You got on camera and you got excited. You started beating your meat too fast. The thing is, I'm like boycotting. I'm boycotting. I'm the one who always cleans. I'm the one who always beats the conch, and it is a nasty, nasty mess. And I'm boycotting. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I cleaned it, so I'm not. No. These guys are fully capable men to do it themselves, and they chose not to learn. Oh, now they want to help. All right, so Scott's little tent, the cool thing about his tent is it just like, you throw it and it like poofs into a thing. And this guy was being cool and was like, hey, check this out, guys. And he threw it up, and the wind caught it, and it just started sailing, and it literally went right to the edge of the water, and it could have went so much worse. It literally could have went like 30 feet out into the ocean, and that would have been so much more fun. Oh my God, that would have been great. But he literally caught it like right before it was about to go into the water. It like rolled like 3 times, and his face is like, oh shoot, what did I do? And he just chased it down. I wish I had the camera rolling. It would have been great. That was funny. Still laughing. Dino got a fire started.
We're gonna be cooking soon.
And right over here, I got a nice little burner. I got a little propane burner. I have a smaller one that I was gonna bring, but I decided to go with the big one. That thing will fire up and heat up real quick. Yeah, so we're gonna cook the mutton over there on the fire, and then we got the conch we're gonna fry over here on this, and also we have some black beans and rice we're gonna reheat. So should be eating pretty nice tonight. Yeah, I'll show you the whole process. We're probably gonna wait for this stuff to cook down.
I haven't camped yet.
And then once it cooks down, we'll set up kind of some like stick figure or something to
Who else was with us, Dean?
have the mutton over the fire. I don't know, we'll see. Oh shoot, I need to prep that one. This is what we got. We went ahead and scored this guy. Now we got some Cavenders, all purpose. We're gonna season the hell out of it. Get all in those creases that we just cut up. And you get a lot of season, you get a lot of flavor from the skin that's gonna be on it.
Yeah.
And the fire is gonna cook it. All right. Ready?
You inside too?
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's do it.
You always gotta go inside.
Always gotta go inside. Then we gotta tilt it, so we're just caking this, dude.
Yeah.
Cause it'll fall off. It'll fall off. The juices will fall off when it get in the creases.
Get in the face too a little bit, no? Or do you scale the face or no?
Yeah, you're good.
It's gonna be delicious.
All right.
All right. Here, you wanna?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, here, I'll take it.
Got
Yeah,
it? Wise
take your
where we're at.
captain. Let the fire die down a little bit. Nah, dude, sear the outside, baby.
Ooh,
All right, I gotta go in a little bit.
Yeah,
Dean, we gotta bring these sticks in a little bit.
I'll be.
I think these are the farthest away.
Yeah. You
Just set yours up. You got a little safety catch there. Custom safety. No, straight up and down, Dean. I don't think that'll. I think it'll just push right into the fire. The good news is it's on all like fours, so it should like level
Hold on,
out.
Jack, hold real quick.
Yeah.
I gotta reposition.
Yeah,
Do you
dude.
need one, Scott?
I'm gonna go on this side. And is that too low like that?
No, it's good. It's just head.
Down here? Yeah.
You want to get a different one?
Yeah. Hold on.
Just leave it up top.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
it'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll throw it there.
Woo, baby!
Make sure those
Hell
sticks
yeah.
don't fall.
All right, we need the other ship.
You're just pushed in there pretty good?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
The good news is they're balanced, like they're pushing on each other, so they're like up levels. If it was just one stick, could go different ways.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
But it's 4 ways. It's like
Oh,
a
yeah?
platform.
Who told you?
Science.
It's like a platform. It's like a science thing.
Learn that in physics.
Oh, it's like triangulation.
Yes! We're doing well. We got a little light set up here.
Hey, man.
They wrap up in this little circular thing. We got the burner going over here for some oil, with some oil in for the conch. We got the whole camp lit up. Dude, this is the masterpiece right here. Look at that. So good. We still have a little bit of sunset on the horizon.
Very faint light.
It will be
Let me know we're
gone
ready to
very,
fry.
very soon. Cool little,
You know, my
cool
man.
little setup.
Conch. Fried conch.
Conch, baby.
Hey, that's that
That's
skirt.
that sweet meat.
That skirt.
That's what we got already finished.
Dean likes that skirt.
Yeah, dude, I'm already cheating. Don't tell no one.
Dean's a skirt boy.
Ooh, hot.
All right, 2 minutes.
If anything, got that sweet meat.
Yeah?
Yep.
Less.
Want to sit it? No, let's just set it up. Just lift up the sticks and stuff, and just set it somewhere outside, like off of the
Oh,
fire.
in case you need to fire it more?
Yeah. Or just. Oh God, these sticks are hot.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's the whole thing.
Yeah. Like right here. Oh man. You good?
Yeah, I don't trust mine. I want to push them in more.
Come on. All right, I'm good.
Yeah.
You good?
Like it's sandy last second. Pull yours further,
Oh.
Scott. Yeah.
Oh, dude! Dude, we almost done it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow,
Is this one or this other one? This one.
Just sticking
This
it really
thing
hard.
is
in
this
the
thing is
ground.
about to fall out.
Yeah, it is. That meat's soft.
Yeah, it's getting ready for sure.
So, oh my God, it's so
Yeah,
crispy.
Yeah, it's ready, bro.
Oh, dude, the skin is so
Let it
crispy.
sit for like a few seconds. And
I'm gonna let this cool, and I'm gonna eat it.
it'll cool
I'm
fast,
gonna-
bro. It's cool.
I'm gonna let it cool, and I'm gonna eat it.
Maybe the plate's a better option, dude.
Yeah, let's do it on the plate. This
Yeah,
is
man,
worrying.
okay.
Let's just slide it off this way because
All right,
there's no.
hold on. This
hold
is
on.
my
Wait,
piece.
wait,
I need to. I'm gonna hold it. Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Oh God. Okay.
Pull out the.
Yep.
Yeah. And
And
then
then
that.
this one same way.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. All right.
Woo!
We're gonna put this boy out for let him chill for a second. It's super hot.
Put on the chair over here, Tony.
Jump over here.
Cooler.
Where's that lime at, bro?
Oh, bro, real good.
That's so good.
All right, I'm gonna try this out.
Okay.
I snagged a piece. It was about to fall off. Dude, look at that. Look at the. I don't even know if you can see it. Hold on, let me change the light.
Where's that knife at?
Point the
guys?
light.
It's over
Right
in the
there.
stump.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
In the stump.
Look at the freaking crusty seasoning on it. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Holy crap. That seasoning is fire on it.
Good stuff.
Oh my God. Dude. Holy smoke. Ricky's gotta try it.
All right, let's get me a piece.
Get it.
I'm gonna get me a juicy
Yeah,
one.
there you go. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Squeeze some lime on it.
some skin on there too.
Yeah, these are.
That seasoning, that extra seasoning.
That's really good.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sitting in my mouth too. Like
I'm gonna let it simmer.
it's like still like that that beef jerky aftertaste.
Taking in the flavor.
Holy crap. It's so good. I'm gonna talk more about it in the morning probably, but I'll see you guys in the morning. Right when I wake up, I want to show you what my setup is looking like, sunrise, all that good stuff. So
Get a spoon.
see you guys in the morning.